Welcome back to Kai and Rye Fast Food Experience. Today, we're trying out the Tim Hortons chicken strips.
Yeah, so Tim Hortons came out with these chicken strips a couple of months ago. So they've been around for a while, but it's kind of a strange item for Tim Hortons because Tim Hortons, Canadian breakfast food kind of
Donuts, coffee.
Yeah, breakfast sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
They're, I guess kind of like Dunkin' Donuts in that aspect. So chicken strips is definitely a unique item for them to put out. And so they offer them in a 3 and 5 piece option. I think it's mostly they do it by weight because I got 4 pieces here, just 2 smaller pieces. But as you can see, they're breaded. They got spices on them. Like nice breaded, crispy fried chicken.
They have like an orangey red tinge to them actually.
And then you can also get your dipping sauce. I got sweet and sour.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're spiced a little bit. They're nice and breaded, nice and crispy. And they do offer like crispy chicken sandwiches as well. They've been offering those for a while, so we're gonna see how it stands up on its own here.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna try and compare them to like the Dairy Queen chicken strips and A&W ones, right? Just see how they compare to other famous chicken strips.
Exactly, and so I believe the 3 serving size is 320 calories. So it's not too bad, but the price is a little steep, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, let's get right into it.
Yeah. Last couple bites here. So, my first impressions, it wasn't quite as crispy as maybe like a Dairy Queen chicken strip or an A&W chicken strip, but the flavor was all there. It was all very, the breading was very tasty, and the chicken, very good quality, high quality chicken. They're not skipping on anything there, but it's not quite a crispy chicken strip. And it's more of a chicken strip.
Yeah, it's a tender.
Definitely more of a tender.
Yeah, it's like you said, the flavor's very good, but it doesn't have that Dairy Queen crispiness to it, or the A&W like sort of more like, I don't know, just like like not the A&Ws aren't as crispy, but they're still very good. Like in the sense that they're not like mushy.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one's not, I would say, mushy, but
it's definitely more like kind of closer to like maybe what you'd buy at the store, you'd bring home and you'd bake in your oven.
Yeah, I would say it's a lot like that actually.
Because like at here at Tim Hortons, I'm pretty sure they don't have any fryers, so that's probably how they make them. Like they bake them.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that, but it just leads to not as much of a crispy, crunchy sort of like fried chicken chicken strip, and more of like like a home kind of like buy at the store and bake in the oven. They're definitely a lot more flavorful than those chicken strips, though. I can definitely give them that.
You can really taste like the herbs and the spices on there, right? They're not spicy like at all, but you can taste like the different layers of flavor.
Oh yeah.
They have like a good, almost like I want to say comparable to like a KFC original recipe for the amount of like complexity within the chicken strip.
Yeah.
It's not like the Dairy Queen ones, which are just plain strip with breading, right? Not really any spices on them. Right, just good because they're crispy. You get them in the sauce. These ones are good by their own.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like you can definitely eat like a 3-piece, or even a 5-piece, without any sauce, because they're quite flavorful by themselves, and that's really good. But like we said, just the only thing they kind of lack on is the crispiness, crunchiness. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get right into the like expense rating, right? Like the affordability scale.
So these are a little bit more expensive than for a 3-piece. The 3-piece order was $6.10.
Yeah, with tax. $5.79 pre-tax.
Yeah. And we didn't see how much the 5-piece was, but it'd probably be, I don't know, maybe just a bit more.
Yeah.
But that's quite a bit for three
chicken strips.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. $6.10. That's almost $10.
We did have 4, but they were 4 small ones, right?
Yeah,
I would say 3 normal size, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm not happy with the price for that. I think that they could definitely have gone lower with it. I mean, like, it isn't their specialty, right? They're not a chicken.
Like we said, it's a unique item for Tim Hortons,
but still, it's
I
expensive.
could go to Dairy Queen or A&W and get chicken strips for much cheaper.
Yeah, and and they can be in this basket. I know Dairy Queen once had a basket deal, 4 pieces, and they're bigger pieces than these ones by far.
Yeah.
And it came with fries and gravy for $5.99.
Yeah.
Right. So compared to this price,
there's much better deals out there for chicken strips. From Dairy Queen, A&W, KFC, wherever
Yeah, wherever.
So the price is definitely just no, I wouldn't say goes for 3 pieces. You're not that much value. Like I was kind of hungry for lunch, and it still filled me up pretty good. I might be hungry later, but
yeah,
$6 is pretty steep for a 3-piece.
Yeah, it's very steep actually.
So
I would like to give it a 3 out of 10. I think that's a little bit low, but I think it's deserving. I mean, like they really, the price is really up there for 3 chicken strips.
For sure.
Chicken's a cheap item.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not beef.
I think I'll give it a little bit higher. I'll say 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
The flavors all there, just not quite crispy or crunchy as maybe you'd like.
Yeah.
And the price, like we said, really steep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, so let's get straight on to the flavor scale. I'll go first with this one. I really like the chicken strip. As for the flavor, really tasty. Like I said, lots of spices, lots of herbs. You can taste like the quality within the chicken. Right? It's not any processed. Like it's not very processed. It's not very like artificial. I think as far as filler goes, because I know filler is a big problem with chicken in the fast food industry. This one you can't tell, right? I mean, like you can taste very good chicken. Like it's a high quality.
It's high quality chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. So and of course it isn't crispy. That lowers it a little bit, but I'm fine with that. And I'd like to give this an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So I agree with all you said. It's not. I personally really like a nice like a little bit crispy chicken strip. I feel like that adds quite well to the the experience of chicken strips. But like you said, the flavor is all there. It's complex. Well, not super complex, but like he's equivalent to maybe like a KFC original recipe breading. And it's a little bit not spicy, but like different flavors and like high quality chicken, and it all comes together really nicely. Just not quite crispy, and I quite like the crispy, so I'm gonna say maybe a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, guys, this has been the Tim Hortons chicken strip 3-piece. Right?
So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.